Okay, this is a reading for Pisces. Let's see what you were or who you were in a previous life. Okay, it's the Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle by Mandy Peterson, and she designed it so that you could better understand why you have, you know, an affinity for certain people, places or things that you don't really understand. It's just kind of there. It doesn't really link to anything in your life so far. Also things like phobias or an avoidance of certain subjects. Just a trigger warning before we start. There is aspects of trauma covered in this tarot deck. So if you have, you know, experienced trauma in your life and you don't wish to be triggered, maybe switch this reading off and go and, you know, watch. I've got so many different kinds of readings. I've got love readings, your true life's purpose, angel numbers, crystals, chakra healing, all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, so please don't watch this one if you think it's going to bring up an issue for you. Okay. Okay, so Pisces. Spirit, who was Pisces in a previous life? So the cards are double-sided and I'm going to take them the way that they land. Okay, so on one side there's like minor details and on the other side there's like more general details. Okay. Who was Pisces? Who was Pisces in a past life? Okay, that one flipped because they wanted me to see that side. A good Samaritan, a beneficiary, a patron, or a benefactor. So you were someone charitable, or somebody who received charity. Okay. Current lifetime. Diet, gluttony, nutritional or food issues, vegetarianism, fasting or deprivation. So you could have been someone that provided money to buy people food. We've got childhood, teenage years, adulthood and gestation period. I don't know what that means, current lifetime. I mean, I'm guessing you did this in adulthood if you were able to give money to people who didn't have food. Can I have some detail, please? Okay. We've got construction, carpenter, architect, builder, other. So maybe you were somebody that made a lot of money from engineering, you know, in certain time periods, transport, like iron bridges, railways. You know, there was a lot of money made from constructing those. Okay, we've got different possible details. We've got American Civil War era. You were a good friend to someone. You found love through companionship. Okay, you believed in a kind of cult. You experienced a trauma that was either psychological or verbal abuse. You were part of an underground civilization. You died by torture. Your lesson was passive conformity. So perhaps not to be part of that kind of a culture. Then we've got another one that has location island, persecution or torture, polytheistic, so multiple deities, celibate or asexual, young male, age of Atlantis, time frame, abuse of technology was your lesson, and you died by accident. It's interesting that that one's got abuse of technology, and we've got construction here. Why would we have that with age of Atlantis for time frame? Polytheistic. And we've got located on an island. I mean, to be honest, people move around, especially with constructing vast railways or networks. You know, people travelled overseas. American Civil War era. See, that's around the time that there would have been massive construction. You could be someone who has like a fascination with railways, a fascination with engineering, the industrialization period. You could be involved in town and country planning. You could be someone who's very charitable. You might be someone who doesn't really place too much importance on food, you know, because you're very aware that needs to be shared out. Or you might be someone that's very appreciative of the food that you have. Yeah, I'm getting like a wealthy benefactor because of industrialisation, American Civil War era. I just don't know where this one comes in. That might be from a different past life. It could go with that one. No, because that one, it's different, isn't it? Because that one said death by torture. Actually, they do. That one says trauma, persecution or torture. But then it says death by accident. don't have any obvious ideas about this one. I'm gonna look up Age of Atlantis, islands. I mean, are they including technology in construction? Because all kind of building work has to happen, and there has to be all kinds of construction in all places, including on islands. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna look that one up, and then if I find anything interesting, I will mention it below. You could be someone who like is a lecturer on the American Civil War or different periods. What were your lessons? Passive conformity. It's like when you get by not being someone who's outrageous. You just kind of like, you know, like someone who's godly, someone who like is God-fearing, and they like do what they think is right, a very moral, like upstanding member of society. That's what I get from it, like a young male that's like wealthy, gives to the poor. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up and see if anything comes together with it. I mean, there's plenty of people in history that haven't had heterosexual relationships. Plenty of people, very, very famous people, very, I suppose famous is the right word, but, what's the word? Significant people in history. Like leaders of empires, and you know. Or they're like obsessed, you know, with their like work, so they don't really wish to have a focus on, you know, an asexual person is one that just doesn't have sexual feelings and therefore doesn't, you know, enter a relationship with anybody. I think celibate is just when you don't have sexual relations, but you might be in like companionship with somebody, I think. Or is it more for religious reasons that you just, you know, like almost like married to God? Like a monk or something. I'm gonna have to look that up because I feel really ignorant now. Okay, well that was an interesting one. Yeah, so American Civil War era and Age of Atlantis time frame, so there could be two different past lives coming through there. Alright Pisces, I'm gonna go away, look that up, and then I'll comment below if I find anything of use, okay? Give me a like if you like this style of reading, because I need to know, you know, like what content you like, and I don't want to post it again if it's like abysmal. I just like to try different things that, you know, I like it when there's things that I don't fully understand, because then I get to go and research it and learn. So I want stuff that's going to push the boundaries a little bit past, you know, like I watch tarot every day, and I love, like, finding out who's crushing on me and stuff like this, but I also want to like do some different stuff as well. It's like personal development, and like exploring spirituality, and involves kind of just different like concepts, really, like past lives. And but don't worry, there'll be weekly love readings. If you don't yet follow me on YouTube, please find me on YouTube and subscribe to me. Support the channel. It's a little bit slower growing, but it's getting there. I've had a lot of new subscribers since I started to do shorts, so that's what I'm doing. If you've got any tips for growing my YouTube channel, I can't do a live until I've got 50 subscribers, but then I think I'll start doing them. But I don't think I'm going to let people comment because I'm scared. Oh wait, the response has been fantastic anyway, so thanks for your support. Give it a like, give me a follow, and give it a repost, put it back into the ether for me. Thank you. See you in the next one.